Welcome to Perth's #1 podcast. You're listening to the Jamo and Dylan Show.
Yeah, we're on the way to Dunsborough. Little mad trip with the boys. We're celebrating.
G'day guys and welcome back to the Jamo and Dylan Show. Another big day in store for us here.
Always is, mate.
Very exciting stuff coming to the Jamo and Dylan Show. And to you guys, alright? We're going to get really creative, right? And we're going to ask for a little bit of money from you guys. We don't like doing that, but it helps the show, alright? Jamo and Dylan are setting up a Patreon.
We are. The only fans for podcasts, mate.
Exactly. It is the OnlyFans. So what we're going to do, we're going to have... What did we agree on? We're going to have a bonus episode, which will be 15 to 30 minutes in length.
Just depending on whatever. You know, there's 3 tiers.
Yep. So first tier...
Get the bonus app.
And it's in American dollars because when we set it up, it was American. So you get the bonus episode, which is ad-free.
Yep.
Then the second tier was you get the bonus episode and you're in the running to win a phone call with us.
Or a little Zoom call or
a
something
little Zoom
every
call,
week. And
yep.
you can pick what the new episode's about too.
Yep, so you get a bit of input into the show. And it's more direct than DMs because we don't get around to all the DMs anymore.
Third tier, mate. That's where it's at.
Third tier, yeah, that's for all the people who want merch, right?
Yeah.
Cheaper merch.
25% off the merch.
Mm-hmm.
First dibs at the next merch drop or whenever we do merch drops in the future.
Yep.
So yeah, saving some serious coin there.
And even though our merch drop will be like, I don't know, 4 times as big as the last one, it's still going to be very hard to get your hands on anything.
Yeah, and who knows by then what the viewership will have, you know?
Exactly. And we're looking for graphic designers at the moment. We're trying to create like some new ideas for the new merch. Just on that, thanks for the shirts. Cold Wave.
Oh, yeah, Cold Wave, Perth brand.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we have
Support
a few coming in.
We do.
We always love supporting the local.
We do.
But any brand, you know, we'll shout out.
Exactly.
Appreciate the gear. Cold Wave are pretty cool, you know.
They are.
Vintage
they have
stuff
a lot
as
of
well.
Vintage stuff. This is some of their own stuff here. But yeah, many thanks to them and check them out if you're from Perth or even if you're from
Over
anywhere
east,
else.
wherever.
We got some cool stuff. We delivered some merch. Oh, also, the Patreon, right, is patreon.com/Jamo and Dylan.
Yeah, it will be available Monday. We're going to launch it Monday with the potty. There'll be the app during the week, the extra app, you know.
Yeah, and it'll all be...
Link will be in the Instagram. Put it up at the start of the potty.
Yeah, and I guess our dream and vision is to do this full time.
Yeah.
And that will go a long way to helping us do that.
Do you reckon you'll be quitting your job by the end of the year?
I'm not sure. I'm not going to put a label on anything. I definitely want to drop back a day and then
I can feel it coming. I can feel the money, I can feel it.
Yeah.
Like I just know it. Within a year or two, I just know it, bro. I really do.
Because let's just think right now, we've got the podcast. We can do so many more things, so many more content ideas. We can eventually we can get a little team together
that would be
to
fun.
help us edit and to allow us to be more creative and not be drained from editing and doing all that fun stuff. But yeah, excited for the Patreon. So
I am as well.
If you're a big Jamo and Dylan supporter and if you're willing to, you know, throw a few bucks around to help us out, the Jamo and Dylan charity, feel free to do so.
Yep, check it out.
Very, very much appreciated. We delivered some merch last week to...
Yeah, we did.
I think it was 14 of the Perth locals.
Long day.
It was a long day because we started south. So
Thanks to Lockie for driving us. Good
Lockie
mate,
Harrower.
obviously.
Great bloke.
We shouldn't have gone to Rockingham.
No, that was a mistake. So we went down that area, which is probably like 50 minutes from where we live. And the first 3 people didn't open their door.
No, they didn't.
They weren't home.
That
were
was
at work.
disappointing.
It was disappointing. And then we ended up driving back up and we started hitting a hot spot.
Yep.
And we got on a roll and got to meet a lot of you guys and that was good fun. And yeah, I hope most people have their merch by now.
I think a lot do. You know, that express shipping came quick.
Oh, it was real quick. It was like 2-3 days tops. And then the 2 people from international, Isle of Man and England, shout out to you guys. That'll be there within the next couple of weeks, hopefully.
That will be good, mate. I have a question about England, right?
Okay.
Just so we have a lot of listeners in the UK, England, Ireland, all of that area, right? So I need to know the difference between the UK, Great Britain, and England. Like, I just want to know why there's 3.
Okay.
Like, England's a country within all of those or something, but why is there the UK? Why is there Great Britain? for example, in the tennis, right? Andy Murray, Scotsman, represents Great Britain when he
Yes.
plays tennis. That always confused me. Why would he not just be Scottish? In the Olympics, it's the United Kingdom.
Yes.
But when they play in the World Cup, it's England, and they're all their separate countries. So that just... People from the UK, please message and explain that Great Britain, United Kingdom, just what is it?
Okay, so mainly those two. Because
Like,
we know
what's-
England's its own country.
But it's included in the UK in certain
Yeah.
sporting events. And other sporting events, it's just England. When they play cricket, it's just England.
Exactly. And they talk United Kingdom, that is England, Wales, Scotland.
I think Ireland's in it.
Is it?
Or maybe they're not. I don't know.
I don't know.
But I just want to know why is it, what do the terms represent? You know?
Let us know.
I really want to know that. That's something I've always wondered.
Yeah, so on that as well, on the merch that we just delivered, we have put out a video. Hopefully tonight, which is Friday.
Yeah, so you would have seen it,
You
hopefully.
should have
Or
seen
go
it
check
by
it
now.
out if you haven't.
Exactly right. It shows the highs and lows of the day.
It was very up and down, wasn't it?
And yeah, it's just a little insight into the day that was.
What were the highlights? My favourite was, I really enjoyed the parents of the
parents
one
was
girl.
good, of Tiana. Yeah, that was
they
cool.
were great. Great people, very welcoming.
There was Jay Ellen. She was
She was
nice.
nice.
Nice young lady.
Max.
Max.
Everyone was great.
Max and his
when we got
girlfriend, they were cool.
after Max, we had like anyone we got was there. You know, all the people who bought
No,
our
it
shirt
was
were there.
before him. He was number 10.
Max.
Yeah.
We had a few after him though as well.
Yeah.
Like that when we got to that Coburn area,
Mhm.
everyone was home and that was really good.
Yeah.
I liked that.
It was cool. Because we had a rough start with
Yeah.
Rockingham. Went and got
Rockingham-
some lunch, and then after lunch we were on hot
Rockingham
streak.
ain't it, mate.
Nah,
Not at all.
we're never going back.
Nah.
We drove through some shitholes too.
Yeah.
But I'm privileged and honoured to say that most of the people that listen to the podcast that we went to your house is pretty good.
Yeah.
It's a nice little house. Or a nice big house.
Everyone's doing well.
They are. And we love
It's good
it.
to see.
You got a little topic you're bringing to the table, Dill. Let's go.
It was one of those things, right? So I saw it on TikTok. It's what's something when you were younger you thought was going to be a big issue in life, and it's not. And
Okay.
for example, he said skunks, right? You know, when you're a child, you always see that on TV, and then
Very
they're
true.
just not the thing. I don't even know if they're in Australia.
I don't think they are, no.
No, I thought of another one. Hot wiring cars, right? When you're watching movies, shows, people hot wire cars like that. You think, oh, you know, it's that easy to steal
it's like
a car.
staple skill for a criminal.
I've never heard of anyone hot wiring a car, bro. Like, I've never, in all my life, 21 years,
Yeah.
I've never heard of, oh, my mum's car got hot wired. Or my uncle hot wires. It just doesn't happen. Like, they make it seem so easy on TV and in movies.
They do.
And I've never seen it, heard of it. I've never seen it taught. Like,
Comes as second nature to criminals, apparently.
yeah, like, where do you learn to hot wire a car? Like, does your dad pass it down?
It's like there's criminal school. And they
Instead
go,
of taking you to go cricket out the back or something, he goes, come on, son, I'll teach you how to hot wire a car.
it's like we've got a mate who's in the police academy at the moment.
Yeah.
Learning the craft.
Yeah, he is.
Imagine if criminals had the same thing. You can be a professional crim.
It is a profession for them.
Oh, yeah. Some people go week to week and, like,
Yep.
if they work out the right hot spots and the best places to steal stuff from, they can have a weekly income and go, all right, this week I'm going to make 600 to 2 grand.
Just
like,
depending on the house you roll.
Yeah. And you can be a freelancer. You can move area to area, choose your jobs you want.
Well, break-ins are something very close to your heart, mate. You've had a few in your life,
have,
which
yeah.
that's frightening.
It is frightening. But at the end of the day, look, I'm strong
Still
for
alive.
it. Exactly right.
I had one of my brother's mates used to his car.
Mm-hmm.
So the car he had, I'm pretty sure it was a VL Commodore, right?
Yeah.
And the key of that model could open the door to every other,
Okay.
any other type of car. So he would just go around opening people's doors and taking the shit that was in their car. So that was a pretty fun game for him.
It's interesting.
Very interesting. You think that's a bit of a flaw in the system. You think
It
they
is.
would have thought that one through a bit better. What kind of man are you if you don't have a manual license?
Yeah.
You're not a man at that point. You're a boy at best.
Yeah, a boy.
Obviously, you
That's a
get your
good
manual license when you go for your drive. Like,
thing. Well, if you go go-karting when you're a kid, that's as good as an automatic
yes,
license.
it's the same thing.
the
It's
exact same
like
thing.
go-karting at Adventure World.
Yeah.
That teaches you how to drive auto.
Yeah,
Bang.
exactly right.
Done.
Road rules you can learn like in a couple of weeks. Just
Yeah.
with a little manual.
Yeah.
Right.
Automatics are like a breeze, bro.
But then, yeah, like I I admire the people who go manual straight away, which
Yeah.
is us,
Yeah.
right?
It's respect.
See, you've gone manual to auto, which
Yeah.
is fine because you drove manual for a few years
Yeah.
and then went, all right, let's just take
And
it
I
easy.
enjoy driving a manual
yeah.
now because it's a fun. It feels like a race car, and I enjoy
What
it.
was the little white car? Your
The
dad's
Nissan
car?
Pulsar.
The Pulsar.
Lovely
We used to
vehicle.
take that to Cottesloe Beach.
That is still. That is a better going to the beach in that car than the other, like my car or
Yeah.
my mum's Jeep,
Yeah.
because it just feels right.
It was almost like the in-betweeners type of car.
Really wide screen, so the
Yep.
sun comes in, windows down. It feels good.
It does. And it was quite an old car, like an
yeah,
older
it's like
model.
96.
But the vibes were immaculate when
Yeah,
you're
that was
heading
year
down there.
11, bro. We used to go to.
Oh.
That was a good summer. I had to remember that summer.
It was a good summer.
And
You know how
I'm-
people talk the summer of 69?
Yeah, summer.
was what, the
was
summer of
16, maybe. That was good though. And then I'll never forget. It was me, you, and Rog at that intersection.
Oh, bro.
And this intersection, like, you can die there. It's
people
dangerous.
have died there, yeah.
Yeah. So we're crossing. It's like 3 lanes of highway at 5 fucking peak hour, right?
Yeah.
And I'm thinking we're gonna be here forever. We just want to get home. Been at the beach all day, right? No one's letting me in. She was hot, bro.
Yeah.
I remember her probably because it's so fondly look back on her, like it increases her rating. And she was in a pink car, and she stops, and then all traffic stops, waves at us. And I
Yeah.
remember me, you, and Rog just thought, "This is
my
incredible!
God.
Like what the?"
Yeah.
And she respected the car, the Pulsar,
The drip.
Yeah, this
That
96
drippy
Pulsar.
vehicle. Yeah. But I remember we would have been waiting for 20 minutes.
Yeah, it was
And
difficult,
she just
man.
let us.
I wonder what she's up to, eh?
I wonder if do you reckon she remembers us?
Nah, no way.
Imagine if she's looking on her TikTok now and goes, I remember them from
I
somewhere.
swear I remember.
That was that
Yeah.
intersection about 4 years ago.
Good times, though. But yeah, that was a
Oh.
fun car.
It was indeed.
Do you love your car?
I do. I've had a lot of good memories in my car.
Yeah.
I'm not sure how much longer she has.
Yeah, she can feel it.
I can feel it.
What would your next car be? I would love to see
Yeah,
what you would buy
yeah.
with a new car.
So would I. That's the thing. I've never been a car guy, and you guys know that. Those who have listened for a long time, I don't understand car talk.
Mm-hmm.
I don't understand what I like in a car
Yep.
because I've only ever driven like maybe 4 or 5 cars.
Okay.
That like my mates and stuff.
Do you have like a dream car, like a goal?
No.
Or not just
that's the thing.
has
Like I'm so disinterested in cars. I have no dream car.
Yeah.
I could have all the money in the world, and someone goes, "What car do you want?" And
You'll
I'd,
go, "I
you
don't
know, you
know."
know how in FIFA career mode you can pass it up, you can delegate tasks.
Yeah.
I'd delegate the task to someone else to choose the car
Pick a
for
car
me.
for me. Yeah.
That's how like out of the loop I am with cars. Yeah. What would your dream car be? Would it be
I'm a Bentley.
like Bentley.
Yeah.
So no like Italian sports cars because you love Italy.
I do love like obviously you like Ferraris and Lamborghinis, but I don't know how drivable they are day to day.
Yeah.
So maybe that would be fun, like, if we go a little holiday in Italy to rent a Ferrari for a summer, that could be fun because I feel like it fits in there as well. But like, I feel like driving a Ferrari or a Lamborghini to like carousel, you're a bit of a dickhead, Whereas if Bentley's still nice but drivable,
Very true.
it's a bigger car. I don't know, but I think I like those. Nice interior,
Beautiful. It's good, but yeah, I'm not sure. I want to have a sports car, and I also want to have like a big blacked out 4-wheel drive.
Yeah.
One
I
that-
like Jeep Wranglers actually.
Yeah?
They're sick. Yeah.
One that I just feel really powerful in.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. One that is like almost indestructible, bulletproof.
Yeah, you see those big Ford. They're like a Ford Ranger, I think, and they're
Yeah, they're big.
massive. They're
Yeah.
just huge on the road. Like you'd feel like you could, because you could. I still believe they could run over small cars if it came down to
Yeah.
it, and that would feel there's power in that.
Like I was teaching you about the run it straight challenge, the two things running at each other and
Yeah.
bang, right? 2 cars. Like if it's the big black Ford Ranger
It'll-
versus a Ford
it'll
Focus.
go over it, I
yeah, I'd
reckon.
get crushed. Yeah. Be no more show.
Not at all.
But yeah, weird.
All right, what's this, Jamo? Bolt v Horse.
Oh yeah, I talked about it with you a little bit in the car
Yeah.
the other day, but I'm just fascinated by this. So, all right, Usain Bolt runs 100 meters in
Quickest man ever that's ever lived.
Was it 9.61? Something like that.
Something like that.
9.68. I don't know. 9.9 seconds basically.
Yeah, 9.5 seconds, world record,
Yeah.
bang, with ease.
Mhm.
Slowed
Now-
down in that race, I remember.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, a racehorse runs 200 meters in the same time that Usain Bolt runs 100.
Okay.
Right? So, someone said, if a horse had 2 legs, it would be the same speed as Usain Bolt over 100 meters.
If a horse had...
So you got 4 legs, you're
I
running
reckon they wouldn't even work on 2 legs.
I don't
bro.
think they would either.
They
But
wouldn't,
imagine a
'cause they'd
horse.
be too big.
Imagine a horse running on 2 legs like a human.
It'd
How
be 10
scary
foot,
that
eh?
would be.
Yeah, that'd be horrific.
I know, and it's like its stride length. But Usain Bolt would give it a run for its money with 2 legs.
Yeah, I reckon
He could probably beat
Usain
it.
Bolt would beat a 2-legged horse.
Yeah?
Yeah, I think so. I back him, bro.
What if it's like Black Caviar, like the best sprinter ever?
How long's this horse got to train? It's got to get used to them 2 legs.
Give it a year?
That would be interesting. And then that would stop.
Because a year is like 7 years in horses.
Then that would stop horses from being killed if they break a leg. Because on 2 legs,
exactly.
that would actually help a lot. That's
Break a
pretty
leg.
sad.
Yeah, it is.
How is there not a way to fix that by now? How have they not? I don't
know. Is it because they weigh so much?
I don't know. Like, surely there's a way around it.
Mm.
Or maybe it's more just like, oh, it's not going to win anymore anyway. Fuck it off.
Well, it would cost a fair bit of money to keep it, but I've got morals. I'd keep it.
Oh, yeah, but maybe it just can't survive. I think it just can't survive, right?
Yeah. Well, I don't know. Probably not.
Tragedy. Imagine just how sad it would be in every... Like, you have this racehorse. You love it.
Yeah.
You put so much money into it. You're in the Melbourne Cup. It's your dream come true. Bang, it breaks its leg.
Yeah.
Shattering, bro.
It is.
You turn to the bloke next to you. He's just won the Melbourne Cup. Happy days. I would love to have a horse that wins the Melbourne Cup. We've got to buy a horse one day.
Yeah.
You know your horses. We'll get your dad to come and touch it and see which one's good. You know what I mean?
Yeah, horsing. Horse racing is quite close to my heart. Like, my family's always been involved in it. Not so much my immediate family now.
Do you reckon you could pick a winning horse?
Yeah. I've done it. I had a really good Melbourne Cup run. I've struggled the last couple of years.
How can they tell that a horse has potential? Is it born and they straight away go, this horse... Or do they need a wait?
Most of them are bred. So, for example...
So we would go
if we
to
look
someone...
We've got horse racing now.
So if we wanted a horse, how would we go about it? And we wanted like a Melbourne Cup winning horse.
They cost a lot of money. But then sometimes you can buy a horse for like under 10K and then it's just a wonder horse and it becomes really good.
What, should we try and do that? Or should we just go top of the range like...
I don't know, because then if they break down, you've just lost all that money. But, for example, they'll have a really successful female racehorse, really successful male racehorse, put them in a stable together until they have sex. Bang, foal comes out, which is the little baby horse, and then that horse has the genes to become a superstar.
Okay.
And then you've just got to have the right trainers and the right people around it
right
to
jockey,
keep it on the right
everything.
track. Yeah.
Okay. It's exciting.
It is. So we're gonna conquer the merch
Poddy
game.
wins the Melbourne
conquer
Cup.
Poddy
The
game.
Jamo, or do we just call it the Jamo and Dylan show? And the Jamo and Dylan show wins the cup. And we'll go to like
That's so selfish, and I love it.
Yeah, bro. I'd love that horse.
Oh,
That's the
yeah.
only animal I'd ever truly love. And-
I lose weight, cut my legs off, and I can jockey.
yeah. We could get Rognetta to jockey. What colour would our horse be? Are there the horse colours like? Is there a specific colour that goes like that? Just is a better,
No,
or is it
not,
all
not
about
really.
breed and?
Yeah, well,
Okay.
like for example, you don't see many grey horses in the Melbourne Cup or in sprints or anything.
Okay.
But there can be some exceptions, like grey horses can do well. It's almost like sprinting. You know, the black guys are elite at sprinting, and then there's only like maybe one white guy in the final.
Yeah.
Right?
If
Similar
even.
in the horse racing world. I asked my dad the other day, "What's your favourite type of horse, like colour, whatever?" And he goes, "Stallion black." He said they're just beautiful, and I was like, I can't imagine to have that such appreciation for a horse.
We're gonna need to get it.
We are. And what colours? Because you're.
Oh, we got to pick
you can choose your colours.
Maybe we do the pink
Your
and
silks.
blue or something. Silks.
Okay.
Like
That'd be
our
cool.
show. Who's our jockey gonna be? It'd have to be a good bloke.
Also, it costs a lot of money to get your horse into the cup.
That's all right. We'll have
Yeah.
heaps by then.
You're not
We'll
wrong.
fucking rig the race, bro. I'll pay all the other jockeys off.
There you go.
Good times. Mate, we saw this the other day. You tagged me in it.
Mm-hmm.
Something close to our heart.
Oh, yeah.
culturally to every man's heart, every boy's heart.
Talks about it on the potty a lot as well.
So the in-between is like the 4 characters, the
one
lads.
One of the best shows created ever.
Has to be. And rating them from 1 to 4. And it's so hard.
And are we rating them as just how much we like them?
I think that's what it is. Like, so the one you
And
tagged...
for those who don't know the show, go and watch it or at least get the photos.
Where is the post
or watch some
tagged
highlights
me
or something.
Can't say. Oh, they must have taken it down.
Anyway, it was like their rankings.
It had Neil first, Jay second,
Yeah.
Simon third, and Will fourth.
Yeah, and we look, Will's the nerd of the show, right?
But I also think it revolves around him.
Yes. He is basically... The show is basically his. And
Yeah.
It's him going to this school, meeting these blokes who are not like his people.
Yeah.
And they eventually become his people.
So how do we rank this, bro? Like, it's so difficult.
Yeah.
It's insanely hard.
I think you and I need to go, how happy did they make us? Like each character.
Yeah.
Right? So...
Who made me the happiest?
Jay had some great stories.
I think Jay made me... I loved his character.
Okay. I loved his character too. And I still watch James Buckley, the bloke who played him. I still watch his videos now.
Is he our number 1?
Is Jay our number 1? I'm fine and happy to do that.
Okay.
Jay,
Let's just lock
Jay
it
number
in.
1. Jamo and Dylan's number 1 is Jay because he shit talks. We love shit talk.
And then what about
you know?
Neil, and then the other 3? Neil,
Simon, Will. Now, no disrespect to Simon, he had great moments, but I'm happy to put him last.
I'm happy to pop
just
him,
to make this
I'm
easier.
happy to pop him last as well.
Because he had some cool moments, but he also frustrated me a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, then we look at Neil
And Will.
Will. Jeez. Will had a much bigger part to, like a bigger role in the show. But then again...
Neil had his
I think
incredible moments.
Neil might have made me happier.
I loved just the things when he starts dancing and shit. Like, it's just insane.
Will drove the show.
Yeah. They could be a
but
tie, but we
Neil-
have to rate them.
I'm Neil second.
And then Will
Will
and then
third.
Simon.
So, and this is sort of like how much each made me laugh. as
Yeah.
well. Jay, Neil, Will,
Simon. That's our rating. There you go.
Let us know what yours is. Hopefully that's another hit talk.
Yeah, it would be. Oh, what a great show.
Mm-hmm.
And Will had a hot mum,
He did. Does that boost him?
but Neil had a hot sister.
Oh, actually, he really did.
And they're both hotter than Carly, Simon's love interest.
Yeah.
So that's why he loses. That's why he's last.
And Jay had no one, and he's first.
Yeah.
That's the funny thing.
I love when he got dumped, bro.
Oh, Brady, his bottom lip was wobbling and shit.
It's so good. I was watching the episode the other day where they go to the caravan park.
Oh,
And his dad's just bullying him in the bathroom,
His
saying he
dad's
has
a
like
wanker,
the
bro.
smallest cock. He got his cock from his mum. Calling him a loser, that he can't get with women, can't get with fat girls. His dad's a pig as well.
Oh, disgusting.
Feral man.
But yeah, that's that. Let's get on to voice messages and confessions.
Hope you're enjoying the Jamo and Dylan show. It's now time to have your stories heard and your questions answered. To be featured on the potty, message the boys at Jamo and Dylan on Instagram.
Alright lads, I've got a pretty off one for you, or me and my mates reckon. We're out clubbing one night, or out at a bar or whatever, and my missus come up and asked me, hey, is it alright if I kiss this girl? And this girl happens to be bi, so bisexual. And I'm like, oh, yeah, I was a bit wary about it, but I was a bit pissy, so I didn't really think much of it. And here I walk over, I have a video of it, so I'll flick it through. And they are full hooking up and like getting real into it. And it lasted about 6 seconds, which is kind of a long kiss, especially in like a club in the middle of like the dance floor kind of thing. And me and my mates feel real off about it, but she's like, oh no, you gave me permission, like it's okay. And I was just thinking what you guys thought about it.
So I don't have a problem. Like, if my girlfriend wants to kiss girls, it's all good, you know. I don't mind. I like watching it.
Okay. Look, you gave her permission, right? She wanted to do it, which is, I don't know. Like, yeah, strange.
I wouldn't like my girlfriend kissing like a more manly, dykey lesbian.
Okay.
Even though she says she's bi, but I can look at her, bro. She's not. She's like 70% lesbian, maybe. She's only a little bit, you know? Like, you can tell by looking at her. She's
on
that.
the scale, on the spectrum.
Yeah, so that's why I'm a bit... I can feel where you're coming from with that.
Yeah, and she would have definitely enjoyed it. Like, the other one would have definitely enjoyed it. Yeah.
I don't know, bro. Go make out with a bloke. There you go. Get back at her.
Hey fellas, how's it going? My question is, if you were to collaborate with another podcast channel, who do you reckon it would go the best with? I personally reckon the fellas with Cal and Chip. I reckon that would be great. Let us know what you think. Cheers.
Okay.
Have you seen that one?
Nah.
I watched a little bit of it.
Is that Cal Freezy?
Yeah, I like Cal Freezy.
And
I reckon
Brent
Chip's a bit of a loser.
Okay.
So, to be honest, like, but I don't mind their podcast. They have a really cool set. It's like a bar and they drink and stuff. So I like their set. I don't know how I feel about Chip.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to collab with them. Like, obviously, I'd take the opportunity.
Yeah.
But no, it wouldn't be top of my list. Obviously,
We have more.
the Flagrant Boys, that would be big.
Yeah.
That would be cool.
Theo Von.
Theo Von would be funny as.
Joe Rogan, just because.
Joe Rogan.
What's another one? Hamish and Andy, just because that would
That
be
would be
nice to
It's almost like
meet our
handing over
idols
the
in a
baton.
way. Yeah. Who else a podcast I really enjoy?
I think over in the UK, Waffling podcast, that'd be cool.
Yeah.
Featured on True
Yeah.
Geordie, that would be nice.
Oh yeah, he's a good lad.
Yeah, I mean, look, there's a lot of opportunities.
Definitely, those are the main ones.
Some people said that we on Mini Minter, it was on a Sidemen video.
Oh yeah, that was us, bro. He saw us. Could have shouted at us out, bro. Like what
That
the
would've
fuck?
helped.
But that would have helped.
But yeah, Simon from the Sidemen on one of their Sidemen videos, well, like asking crazy questions like we do on the podcast, like the mindfuck ones. And one of them was the north, south,
And he
around
said
the
he saw it
world.
on a podcast.
He
So
said he saw it on
it
a
is what it
podcast.
is.
So yeah, look, because someone said, "Oh, is it from TikTok?" And he goes, "Yeah, it's a podcast."
I mean, come on.
Yeah, look. So that would have been nice if we got a shout out. So next time, Simo, just make sure you get that done.
Definitely, mate. Definitely. But yeah, there's a few podcasts we'd like to link up
Yeah.
with. Definitely. I like the ones who have good sets. I appreciate when they put effort into. That's why I like Flagrant's really nice. Their set's good.
Because Flagrant's moved from New York to Florida, right?
It's improved the set. I
And
like
then,
it.
Then their set is tropical.
I've
It's
never
nice.
liked Impulsive set.
No,
I don't like it at all. I
I
didn't like
don't
the
like-
old one.
no,
I
I
didn't
don't
like
like-
the new one.
I don't really like the setup of where people are sitting. Like it's too formal.
And the camera's always shaky. They like it. I think it's stupid.
Yeah, no, I appreciate it, but I wouldn't have that for us. You know what I mean?
Theirs is alright though. We'd go on theirs, but they're
Yeah.
like disbanding basically. So, but yeah, and obviously Joe Rogan would be crazy because that would just be
That'd
in his
be
little
sus.
den.
Oh, Star Trek.
Hey boys, love the potty. So a while back, me and my mate were at this party, and our other mate was there just being an absolute flog. Getting down on one knee, sculling drinks for no reason, in front of everyone, and then telling everyone how good he was after. So me and my mate found this open Summersby bottle, pissed in it, handed it to him, and he says, "Oh, why is this warm?" He said, "Oh, it's just been in the sun for a few hours, mate. But if as good as you say you are, you'd scull it anyway, wouldn't you?" So he gets down on one knee, sculls it, finishes it, goes over and spews over the balcony straight away. What do you reckon? Good punishment or bit harsh? Funny or not funny? Cheers, boys. Safe.
Funny.
Yeah, pretty funny. Pretty funny.
He said safe at the end. That's cool. Someone actually wanted us to have safe on the end of our little postcards that come with the
okay.
merch, which could be a little adjustment for next time. But yeah, definitely funny. If he's been a flog about it, like, "Oh, I can sink piss like no one else, mate. I'm top tier. I'm elite. No one can beat me." And then, "Oh, why is it warm?" If you were that good, why would you question it
Yeah.
in the first place? And then spewed over the balcony.
Yeah,
Unlucky.
definitely. I like it. I think it's very funny.
Unlucky. I think don't do it to someone just as a prank, like who's done nothing.
No,
wrong.
no. That wouldn't be nice.
But if someone's being floggy, there needs to be repercussions.
Oh yeah, definitely.
And there it is.
Drinking piss.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's just-
he ain't no Bear Grylls.
Not ideal at all.
Hey boys, love the potty. Just got a quick question. I've never understood why people find cats so funny. Like, you know, I always hear people going, "Oh, you seen that funny cat video?" or "There's that funny cat meme" or something. I'm like, I don't find them that funny. I've never understood it. Didn't know if you guys felt the same way about that. But also another quick thought. You know how there was the old classic photo bombing, like bombing people's photos, standing in the back of them or something? It made me think, how many times have I or you guys been in a photo that someone's posted that you haven't known about? Just think about that. All right, boys, hope you're doing well.
Appreciate it, mate.
Agree with the two good takes there. From Jake.
So let's hit the cat thing first.
I
Now,
completely agree.
completely agree, mate. Cats are just animals. Animals do.
I've
do
never
things
that used to
animals
be
do.
that used to be huge cat
Bro.
like funniness, bro.
Cat memes, fucking cat videos.
Never understood it at all.
No, I don't.
Something
think,
I never got.
Personally, I've ever laughed at a cat video.
Neither. I've never even.
And we have sense of humour. If
Yeah.
I see a fat person fall over, laugh.
A lot of people don't have set like it's girls. Most girls like not most like maybe like 50% of girls because we have a lot of girls who watch this show and love it. So the other 50% that don't watch, they're the ones who really love the cat humor. I feel because I just don't think it's funny.
Or really conservative, like uptight jokes, like, "Oh, the economy's not doing as well as it was in 2007."
But I hate when something's funny and you're with someone and they don't laugh or they don't think it's funny, or you're watching something and they just there's no reaction and I just want to shoot myself.
Yeah, that's like people show us a video, like, people show us a video and we'll just be like, "Oh, well, yeah, look, I can see why you find it funny, but I'm not laughing. I'm not going to fake laugh."
Yeah. It's funny. It's not funny. It's weird.
Yes.
What people find funny.
Yes.
Everyone has such a different sense of humor. Like,
Yeah. And that's why I love that we've got this space with the podcast that people that have similar sense of humor can get around this and the jokes that get sent in and the stories, and we're all together on the same comedic path, you know
it's
what I mean?
therapy in a way for like the voice messages and confessions. This is shit people want to get off their chest, bro.
Exactly.
I know
you
it's
could almost
therapy.
see us as psychologists.
Oh, yeah.
Obviously, we're not trained, but we've done, at least 40 weeks of
We
this
could
now.
definitely make people feel a lot better than a psychologist would for
Yeah,
way
or
cheaper.
worse.
Yeah, but depends on, where you're coming from.
Exactly.
We've had people messaging, "Oh, mate, I lost 30 kegs listening to your potty."
Hey lads, love the potty. Just want to hear your thoughts on this one. So we went up to the Gold Coast for a boys' trip. Anyway, a mate of ours brings a girl back to the hotel one night to get the job done. Anyway, her friend follows them home and then proceeds to sit in the corner of the dark room while our mate is doing the deed, while continually asking her friend if she's alright. Just want to grab your thoughts on that. Anyway, cheers guys, cheers.
It's fucking weird, bro.
Really? Sat in the corner of the room. Like cuckold.
Yeah, and just watched her best friend and didn't even join. I'd be annoyed. I'd be like, "You popping in for a round or are you just going to watch, love? Like, what are you fucking doing, That's the weirdest thing ever.
So,
But
oh my God.
girls are weird, bro. That girl sounds like a loser.
Is she there to make sure that she's safe?
Yeah, like it's consensual. And she kept asking, "Are you okay? Is it all good?"
Surely the girl was like, "Fuck off." Surely you'd be pissed off. That's an intimate moment between two people. Not three. It's not it's not designed to have a person sitting in the corner.
Weird person, bro. Weird people. Yeah, that's weird.
Actually, I have another one. This moment that you're in right now is the oldest you've ever been, but also the youngest you'll ever be again. Isn't that wild? That blows my mind.
That is wild.
That's pretty crazy.
That's
When you actually think about it.
African painted dog wild.
That is pretty weird. Like, it's the oldest you'll ever be,
Yeah. The youngest you ever be again.
and it's already gone.
Yeah.
It's pretty crazy, bro.
Yeah, it's pretty wild.
Yeah.
Yeah, so...
That is, yeah.
Oh, bro, you're the youngest you... Oh, no, you're not. No, yeah, you are now.
I feel
You're the youngest-
distracted.
You're the old. Yeah.
All right.
Rightfully so.
Jack White.
All right, let's go. That is the whitest last
Hey
name.
boys, love the potty. Got a quick question.
And boys.
So, the other day I was at footy training, and the whole day I'd been drinking heaps of water, just pumping it. I got to training, I was like, fuck, need a piss. So I run off the oval, and there's like a footpath next to the oval, right? And I go behind this tree, like, make sure no one's, like, around me. Start taking a piss, and about 10 seconds later, I'm still going. I look up, and this old bloke is about, like, 5 meters in front of me, just staring at me. And he keeps coming closer. And he comes up to me and he goes, "That's the longest piss I've ever seen." And I was just in shock. Like, I was just stunned. I didn't even respond. And then he just starts calling over his dog. And then he walked off like nothing happened, like didn't say goodbye. That would have been a bit weird if he said goodbye. But anyways, he walks off. And I tell the boys the next day, and they were saying that it was probably a pedophile and that he was gay. But I don't know, like, was he being like just a nice bloke, like saying hello kind of thing, or it's a bit deeper and he's a pedophile? But let me know. Love the potty, boys. Love from Canberra.
Oh, from Canberra.
Yeah, some weird shit happening over there. 4 to 5 meters away, moving closer, saying that's the longest piss I've ever seen.
He's a weirdo, bro.
Pedo.
Definitely gay.
Oh, yeah. It might not be pedo. How old's that? He sounds like he's about 18 or something.
I saw him. It looked like he was in a ball photo, so he could
Okay,
be 17, 18.
And old mates walked over and just had a little look.
He probably walks his dog all the time around the footy club, you know, just having a look at all the boys.
He knows the hot spots, the right trees to go to.
Probably went and licked it after or something, the fucking loser.
That's what the dog would have done, but I don't know.
He probably kisses his dog on the lips, bro.
Probably. I hate that.
Ah.
Let's talk about that again. All right, fuck the voice messages off for a second. We talked about this a few times.
Disgusting people, bro.
If you let your dog lick your mouth, your face, anything like that, disgusting, right? They're not humans, right?
You're a pig if you do
Dogs
that.
are cool. Dogs are good animals. Like, they always stick by your side and stuff.
Yeah, I don't really like them, but I can appreciate them. They're
We've
alright.
seen videos of dogs fucking humans.
Yes, that's... Oh, bro, don't
One
even
of your favourite videos ever.
I find it so funny to watch this shit. Like, it'll come up on Facebook, and I'm like hyperventilate, and I've sent it to everyone.
You do,
you know, like I'll send it into like 3 group chats,
Yeah.
and I'll send it to all the boys individually just to make sure everyone sees it.
Yeah.
I've seen.
There's mixed opinions on this too. Like,
Yeah.
some people hate it, some people love it.
I genuinely what do you think of it? Do you think it's funny or weird or both? Do you feel uncomfortable? Because I know some of the other boys agree with me that it's hilarious.
Look,
and some think it's weird.
If I'm pissed, I think anything's funny.
Yeah.
So for example, or if I'm tired,
But I'll cry at it midday.
Yeah. You have
I don't
a
know
fascination
why.
with weird people doing weird things with animals that they shouldn't.
And I just, like, there was that one video I sent, and it was an African man having sex with a donkey.
Yeah. Now that
and it was Eeyoring, bro. Like, I couldn't handle myself watching that.
I was imagining you laughing while I was watching it, and then I thought to myself,
oh my God.
See, that one, I was different. I thought, that's not right. That's not good. I don't think the donkey wanted that.
I think it was enjoying it, to be honest.
I don't think it wanted it.
I'm pretty certain it was consensual.
Whereas the other one with the girl and the dog was completely consensual. She wanted it. She filmed it. She made a sex tape like Kim K with this dog doing doggy.
She made a sex tape with her pet, bro. Like, honestly, this shit is unheard of.
There's a new meaning to doggy in that video.
Oh, man.
Woof, woof.
It just...
And it boomed.
Yeah. She got boomed in by a dog, bro.
Look, and that's not appropriate. And
but
we both laughed at that one because that one was horrifically funny.
That one went really well.
Is that a fair assumption? Horrifically funny.
Even my brother thought that was funny.
And he's got children.
Yeah. But yeah, people who like if you share ice cream with dogs and stuff, like that's fucking filth.
Disgusting.
That thing's licking its balls and shit all day.
I reckon there's people out there who like, so they feed their dog at night, put dog food, and then they probably take a few nibble of the Scooby snacks.
Eat at the bowl with them, bro.
Yeah.
Disgusting.
So there's some people in the world who pretend to be dogs for like
fetishes
forever, for
and
like months and shit.
People are weird, bro, with what they like.
You know what? This is something I just want to quickly talk about. A little trend that happened a few years back that I never really got on board with, but I know a lot of guys did. Like, they enjoyed it. Girls wearing chokers.
Okay.
I was like, it's like a dog collar.
I don't know. I'm 50-50. It depends on how goth it is.
See, I'm not
For me.
I'm not a gothy lover. You know
I don't
what mean?
mind them depending on, like, it's got to be right for me.
Okay.
Our mate Lockie loves them, bro.
Oh, yeah.
Like, that's his
I was
thing. If you're a goth chick, you should hit up Lockie.
I was almost anti-choker.
Okay.
Because I was seeing, like, my little cousins wearing them. And I was thinking, okay, you're 11. That's probably not the best thing to do. You're still in primary school.
Yeah. It was a craze.
It was. And, oh, bro, I just could never wrap my head around it. But
Just doesn't tick your box, does it?
no.
Yeah, that was a weird phase.
It was.
You don't see too many goths around anymore.
Or chokers.
They're kind of gone out of fashion, I guess. I don't know.
I'd say like 4% of women.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good stat.
How's it going, boys? Recent subscriber to the poddy.
Legend.
Loving what you're doing so far. Got a question for you though. Is an orange called an orange because it's orange? Or is the colour orange called orange because of an orange? Let me know what you think.
I feel like we've
Cheers,
had
boys.
this.
Keep up the good work.
Have we had this? I don't remember it.
Maybe it was something I talked about at work. Because a lot of this stuff I talk about at work.
So it was what came first, the orange or the colour orange? Orange or the colour orange?
See, all right, let's
Surely
let's
the
make some
fruit would have
scenarios.
grown first.
Yeah, let's make the scenarios. So the fruit's there, right? And that's one of the only fruits because there's like orange, mandarin,
Yeah.
what fucking pumpkins and shit. That's not a fruit, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
There's only a select few things that are the color orange. So oranges, I guess, are pretty common in some.
I think they would have grown very early on in the world.
Yeah. So you've got an orange, and then you're like, okay, that color, right, which is pretty rare, we're gonna name after the fruit.
Yeah.
Or you look at it the other way, you go, okay, we've made this colour, and then all of these things fall under it.
Yeah. I reckon they would have looked at it and gone, called it an orange. And then they would have just described, oh, that looks like that's orange. And this, I reckon that's how it worked.
All right. Yeah, we'll go with that. We'll say the colour came after the fruit.
Yeah. I think. Because
How-
when
how
would they
long
have
have
seen the
colours-
colour orange before
Should we
that?
ask?
Like a sunset, maybe?
Should we ask the bitch on the phone?
Yeah.
Hey Siri, did the colour orange come first or the fruit orange?
Okay, I found this on the web for did the colour of.
I did say did the. I did do a little stutter. Okay. The citrus definitely got named first.
Yeah.
The earliest recorded use of the word orange came in the 1300s
Oh, yeah.
from the Old French orange, and Arabic naranj, and Persian narang, from the Sanskrit naranga, orange tree.
Yep. We were right.
Yep. Okay, and the colour came 200 years after.
Yeah.
Which was genuinely... Hang on. Before then, linguists believe people referred to orange as yellow-red in Old English. So 200 years later, history says that...
Wow, it hasn't
after.
been around for as long as I thought. That's only
No.
700 years. It's nothing.
Hang on. When, like, Jesus was about
Orange
roaming
was
the
not a
world,
thing, bro.
were colours a thing? Did people know what each colour was?
Probably not many
'Cause you
colours.
can't
You
tell
would have
me-
known the main, like blood, red.
Do you reckon, though? Hey, Siri. When were colours invented?
Okay, I found this on the web for when were colours invented.
A history of colour.
Check it out.
Okay. Just loading here. Bear with us. A history of colour. This is very long. Brief history of colour. The first colour wheel was presented by Sir Isaac Newton in the 17th century
Damn.
when he discovered the first visible spectrum of light.
What the fuck?
Around this time, colour was thought to just be a product of mixing light and dark, with red being the most light and blue being the most dark. So not black and white.
So
but then again,
but they wore white clothes and stuff.
Black and white aren't on the colour spectrum, though, are they?
Oh, I don't know, man.
Actually, no. Right in the... Oh, fuck, my brain. Interesting.
That is interesting.
So colours are pretty new to the world.
They are.
And then they're coming up with... Someone actually...
I saw the green thing. Fuck off.
Forest green.
Oh, shoot me in the head.
Hi boys, love the poddy. I'm from Manchester, yeah. Oh, whereabouts? Greater Manchester, yeah. And I think you would fit in round here. Not gonna lie, I think you would fit in round here. To be honest, most people from down south, are the wet wipes, like kin knobheads. So keep up the good work with the poddy, yeah. And you'd definitely be northerners.
And he's actually sent it through us. So the northerners are hard as fuck.
Mm-hmm.
Not the north, just in the middle. He didn't say anything. He's got a little area. I can't see what that is. Liverpool. He says always the victim, never their fault.
Okay.
And then he's got inbred somewhere.
Yep.
He's mapped out the UK,
Norfolk,
England.
Suffolk, Norwich. Not the north, it's just the middle. Still live with their mummy and daddy is south.
Yep.
Farmers and Fields is like a real south west. And then Rent Boys down in Kent.
Yep.
And London as well. And then Sheep, Wales. So yeah, look. I honestly think that we'd fit in anywhere in England. We've had a lot of people. I think most people said London.
Oh, is London in the south?
Yeah.
I never knew that. I never knew where it was
Really?
in England. No, I actually didn't.
But
there you
London,
go.
London is actually quite big because they divide it into the four parts. So like north, south, east and west. And people identify as from like, oh, where you from? I'm from south. And that means South London.
That's interesting.
But yeah, I reckon we could fit in anywhere. It'd be nice to go up north and have a look.
Yeah, I really want to visit Manchester.
All right, it'll be a lot rougher up north, I reckon.
Yeah?
Yeah. Just from what he's saying and his voice as well.
He did sound rough, didn't he?
Yeah.
But I think it'll be interesting to experience all that one day.
100%.
Hey boys, so basically, right, I started my new job this week. I'm working as a bartender. And, I've never done this before. So I was just taking orders, and I noticed that this guy has, like a stick, like he's blind. So I ring up his order, and I say, oh yeah, whatever, that's $10.60. And the dude's holding the card, and I take the FPOS machine to hold it up to him, forgetting that he's blind. So he's kind of just stood there with the card, not realising. I'm kind of stood there going, oh no, like what do I do? Luckily his wife was there, and she kind of just took the card. But oh my god, I felt like an idiot. So...
Listen to this, bro.
Yeah.
This is even worse.
When I told the dude that was training me, he goes, oh, don't worry, guys. It's not the worst thing that's happened. The other day, we had some people come in from a funeral, and on autopilot mode, the person serving them goes, oh, hi, guys. How's your day been? Apparently that one didn't go down too well. So, yeah. I also just wanted to say, fuck you, Mitchell. I know you're listening because you got me onto this podcast. So, yeah.
Unlucky Mitch.
Unlucky bitch. Unlucky for that bloke. It's almost worse that he acknowledged that they were blind. So he's like, they got a stick, and then he still proceeded to...
He's probably thinking, what's this dickhead doing? Wasting my time. How's your day been?
Oh, yeah, Margaret died. Hit by a truck.
Yeah, just put Nana in the ground. Come to have a beer. You've asked me how my day is. What do you think, mate? Got ashes in my hand.
What do they call it after the funeral?
A wake.
Yeah, the wake.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're wide awake now.
Oh, yeah, they are,
after that.
Hey boys, relatively new listener, but absolutely love your work. I reckon fuck the #1 podcast in Perth. I reckon you will be #1 in Australia soon. Anyway, been having a bit of a debate with a chick at the moment about, she reckons if you go out on a Saturday night and, like, get on the piss and then you don't finish up until the next morning, she reckons it's still Saturday night the next morning, and it's not until you go to bed and wake up that it's Sunday morning, whereas I argue that you fucking start on Saturday night and you finish on Sunday morning. You say, I was out till Sunday morning, but she reckons it's still, I'm out till Saturday night, and you don't when you wake up is when it becomes Sunday morning. Anyway, would love to know your thoughts. So got a lot riding on this, boys.
All right, I understand where both are coming
Same.
from.
I completely understand both.
However, I'm taking the bloke's side.
I think I'm more on her side.
Really?
Just because the night's not ended till you sleep. Like, I would say I was out Saturday night, bro. I didn't get home till 5 a.m. I wouldn't even mention Sunday.
But 5 a.m.,
it's still Sunday morning, but I would never be like, I got home Sunday morning. I would say I was out Saturday night, didn't get home till 5 a.m.
Yeah, no, I'd say that too. But then I'd also say, like, what if she doesn't wake up until 3 p.m. in the afternoon, which a lot of people do. They just have a big sleep in, right? Wakes up at 3 p.m. and then she's like, oh, it's Sunday morning now.
Yeah.
Nah.
I see both.
I see both as well.
We're both on slightly
he's got
more...
a lot riding on it.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
But we see both, and we both agree but slightly on the other side.
No, but the statement that you said, like, so if I go out Saturday night, right, I would say, yeah, I went out Saturday night, didn't get back till the next morning.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say Sunday morning. I'd just say, Saturday night. I went out Saturday night, yeah, didn't get home till like 4 or 5 a.m.
Yeah.
So I understand that, but I could swing both ways.
Yeah.
I'm the LGBT of this combo.
Yeah, I can get both. I think I'm just gonna slightly be on her team.
Okay.
I'm sorry, mate.
I'm gonna slightly take his side just so we have that balance.
And then but I wonder how this is gonna go down with them.
Yeah, because
let us know.
Is this like mates or like a relationship?
I don't know,
or like
but he says he's got a lot riding on it.
So
interesting.
Yeah, we haven't helped really. We've given a bit of. No, we haven't. We haven't done much for them there.
Nah.
No.
But at least they can both feel like they're in the right now.
Oh yeah.
So, all right, now we got a couple confessions. So,
I'll start.
Yeah, go and read that one. I actually forgot what this is about.
Alrighty. So, just a little story from the week.
Okay.
There's a new bloke at work, and he's not a small fella. I was sitting at the smoko table, eating my lunch, minding my business, and he's having a donut, like a powdered sugar donut, and he grabs the tomato sauce from the fridge and smothers the fucking thing in sauce and throws it down his throat. I lost my appetite and couldn't get the image out of my head for the rest of the day, and it makes me sick just thinking about it.
That's disgusting.
So man's got let's
donuts.
call it a cinnamon donut. All right, that's basically what she described, the cinnamon donut, and he's got tomato sauce out of the fridge and gone.
That's the most disgusting, bro. I feel sick. That's fucking horrific.
I feel sick because the blend of flavour. Yuck.
Oh, who puts tomato sauce on a donut?
And the smell.
Why? See, how are you allowed? How have you lived, bro, for that long, putting tomato sauce on a fucking donut?
You'd think that would ruin.
How has
insides.
No one said, "What are you?" If I saw my kid do that, bro,
you'd smack it out of their hand.
You'd have to. Tomato sauce on a donut, you animal. Oh, you'd probably have to. You might as well leave the job, right?
Yeah.
See, like someone like that, if a girl did that, bro, you could never be with her.
No.
She could have everything. She could be a 12 out of 10. You go to, Krispy Kreme, and imagine her putting tomato sauce on the donut.
Salt and pepper?
You'd have to drop her home. Sorry. Fuck me. Someone wants to know your opinion on, because you're not a sauce man, like on soy sauce.
I don't know. It's different. It's not.
Is that okay?
Oh, you put soy sauce on a fucking pie?
No, but like, so you would. My
like
opinion
I'll
on soy
have it
sauce.
in like a mee goreng. Like it's
different. So you eat that?
Yeah, but it's
infused.
Yeah, that's exactly. It's so different.
And then he says, "Is there any other sauce like substances you like?"
Gravy, but
so it's interesting that with gravy.
But I love gravy. It's a different taste to normal sauces, though.
Yeah, because
and a slightly different texture.
So you like sauce if it's cooked. There you go.
Potentially.
Just uncooked is gross.
Yeah.
Do you like cream?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
There are toppings that I do like.
Yeah. I mean, they're not sauce, but they're still like cousins or
But
fucking.
then, okay, so let's think of so gravy, because I've always said that I love pizza, right?
Yeah.
And that is cooked sauce.
Cooked sauce.
So maybe
When you like pasta, it's cooked.
Yeah. I think I like cooked sauce, Dylan.
You do.
But then, yeah, if it's, I don't know, it's a lot of the smell.
Okay. Interesting.
I smell mayonnaise. I want to punch an orphan, bro. Like,
Yeah. You just can't do it?
Yeah.
So, like I don't know if you watched, did you watch much of Big Brother with Gorringe in there? Dan Gorringe?
Bits and pieces.
So
yeah.
they had to go into a room and their biggest fears were there. So would yours actually be like just a room full of mayonnaise and you have to eat some?
I would rather be in there with 100 snakes, right?
Seriously?
Than to eat sauce and have it around me.
Really?
Yeah.
So this would be the setting I'd like to set this up. So you open the door.
And I've got one for you as well.
And there is mayonnaise everywhere.
Yep.
And then it's also like mayonnaise then squirted out.
Yeah.
So like the actual sauce is on the plate and you have to just eat the mayonnaise with a spoon.
How many do I have to do?
A fair chunk. And I'd love to see your initial reaction.
I'm on Big Brother.
Would you
saying I'm a celebrity. Get me out of here. Just get me the fuck out of there.
Like, so the smell would overwhelm you of mayonnaise?
I would lose it for the team. I don't care. Yeah.
And you have to squirt it out yourself.
It'd almost be like a claustrophobic thing for me.
Wow. That would be insane
I
for
would
you.
get crackhead strength and rip down the walls. And for you, we would have a room filled with mice. And you have to have a needle in both arms.
I could do the needle,
okay,
but
you just
I
hate
could
needles.
not do the mice. Like,
So mice scurrying around.
Bro, I
How about
fucking hate mice.
you're tied down, strapped on the floor, and there's 100
Bro,
rats.
I'll literally go home. I'll
do you,
quit the
do you
show.
prefer mice or rats, or just hate
I've never
them both?
really seen a rat, but I would hate them too because they're bigger mice. They're fucking disgusting as well.
And they have teeth that hurt when they bite, like dogs.
I can't, bro. I hate rodents. Like, why are they a thing?
Yeah.
Disgusting. All right, last one of the week. A little bit of cheating going on here. I live in a uni house with 9 other people. 5 girls, 4 boys. It's a good ratio for the lads.
Wait, is this a guy?
Guy telling us.
Okay.
One of the boys, let's call him David, has been in a relationship for 3 years. Meanwhile, one of the girls, let's call her Laura, is single. They had been flirting since September, but since Christmas, it's ramped up pretty significantly. Last week when we were having a party, and when most of us left the house to go outside for a smoke, we came back and they were gone, presuming they had just went to sleep, and we thought nothing of it. Myself and another flatmate were informed by them both that they got together that night, and that we could not tell anyone else in the house. Apparently they didn't kiss, all that happened was she gave him head, which is bizarre in itself.
Yeah.
It's a bit hookery, no kissing.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Find a 20 in her back pocket.
David proceeded to tell his girlfriend what happened, however, leaving out the key detail that it was with Laura from our flat, and instead saying it was a random girl. When the girlfriend asked for photos, they showed her photos of a girl we live near, and then David and Laura faked texts from this girl to show the girlfriend.
Oh, no.
Me and my flatmate still can't tell the rest of the house, and they just think David and his girlfriend broke up because of long distance. Both David and Laura are still friends and say they just want to leave it in the past. What do you think we should do, and what do you think of their continuous lying?
Continuous lying is not great.
No.
I think that's like, it's a habit that they'll have for the rest of their life. They'll be covering up.
What
for a
can
long
they
time.
do? Oh, well,
Nothing.
they've already broken up.
Yeah.
So, I mean it.
What's there to be done now? Nothing.
Nothing
It's
to be
just-
done.
Nothing happens.
That's your mate.
It's just your mate. You live with that.
That's your mate.
That's your lying mate.
Not ideal for the other girlfriend.
David the scumbag. 3-year relationship down the drain because he wants a bit of that Laura.
Bit of Laura. I wonder if it was...
Actually, no, he didn't want a bit of that Laura. Laura wanted a bit of that.
Laura wanted it, bro.
David's head.
So there you go.
His bell end.
Yep.
As they would say over there. Wait, was that a UK one?
Yeah.
I just imagined it.
Yeah, it just sounded UK, didn't it?
It did. Well, that's it. That's it for this week.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, and we'll see you next
Go on the
week.
Patreon.
Oh, yeah, hit up Patreon.
Yeah.
Watch the latest video on the channel. Get around the potty. Share it to your mates. Reviews. Fucking
Whatever.
Follow us. We just hit 10K on Instagram. That's
that's
sick.
good. Swipe
Got the
ups.
little swipe up. and our plaque has been made, so we can go pick that up.
That'll be
and
nice.
Now we're on 12.8k. So look, that's it for this week. Thank you very much, and we'll see you next time.
Celebrating, graduating, it's pure joy. We got each other's backs, and you better buckle up, cause when you come across us, you know you're gonna get fucked. And when the sun comes up, we'll be running amok. And you don't want to be the one that drinks the King's Cup. And when the sun goes down, we'll be fooling around. There's no better place than this little beach town.